Hey guys, Sophia here with Turquoise Toffee, and I'm back with another video. Today we're talking about the 2024 IFBB Pro League AGP Pro All-Stars, Pro Bikini, and Pro Figure results. The scorecards were incredible. There were so many figure athletes. This was an absolutely amazing show, really kicking off this new qualification period with a bang. And speaking of the qualification period, I don't know the full rules yet for 2025, but I'm presuming that it's the same as 2024. So to qualify for Olympia, it will be last year's top three and then the winner of every open division contest within the qualification period. So beginning with women's bikini, in first place was Sarah, second Daye, third Hai Hyun, fourth Amanda, and fifth Jackie. So here's Jackie in fifth place. There wasn't a photo of her completely fully in her pose, but you can see that she has a really great silhouette, even without her arm quite being in the right place just yet. She's got an amazing curve to her glute, really nice groove and outline of the quad. I think her obliques look really nice flat, smooth midsection. Beautiful shape into the delts. Just overall, she's got a really nice silhouette. I think at the end of the day, she could have a little bit more size and roundness into the leg. I think the quad sweep could be a bit bigger. There could be a little bit more of that curviness into the hamstring. And also, she could have had a bit more gloss and sheen on top of her tan. The tan could have even been darker. Just a little bit more vibrant and really highlighting some of those crucial little areas of her muscles to really make them pop. But the suit looks beautiful, her makeup, she looks so pretty, and just this is a beautiful fifth place for her. All right, next and fourth is Amanda, another gorgeous athlete in a red bikini. Looks so good. Her makeup is pretty. I love the curls in her hair. And I like that her hair falls just to the top of her shoulders. So even though the hair is in front, it's not blocking the view of the delts. So that's perfect. I think her delts look really good. Nice round shape, and you can see the back arm as well. Beautiful curves into the arm and the shoulder. She's got a really nice trim midsection, beautiful S curve to the back, nice size into the glute. I do find that she's got this little bit of like a lump right here, like the muscles really outlined and defined right in this spot, and I'd love if there could be a little bit more of a smoothness to the shape, so a little bit more height and roundness right at the top here rather than this dip coming in. But she's got a nice quad sweep, a little bit of definition coming through, which looks really nice, beautiful line coming down, and just overall a very lovely shape. I think she also could have had a little bit darker of a tan just to really make the muscles pop, but overall really beautiful shape. All right, next and third, Hai Hyun, and that's a gorgeous tan. I love how glossy and shiny she looks. Just so much beautiful highlighting on her hip, on her oblique, the bicep, the quad, right in that teardrop. It looks awesome. The top of her delt, beautiful. It really makes her glow, and it's a stunning look. She's got a really nice shape as well, super tiny midsection, great obliques, nice flat stomach, a bit of six-pack abs coming through, looks awesome. Nice curve, that smooth round shape to the glute looks amazing. Really good curve to the hamstring as well. The back leg, I love how much of that size you're seeing into the hamstring and the back leg, but I think she could have a little bit more height and roundness to the top of the quad sweep. It's there, it's a nice shape, but I think more, just a little bit more size. And I also feel like she could even have a little bit more size into the shoulders. She's got a nice shape coming here, but I feel like the back shoulder in particular could have a bit more fullness and size and roundness rather than this more sloping line. And then the final thing I was thinking is maybe just a little bit more volume to the hair. I think her foundation could have been a bit darker just to really jazz up her overall presentation. I think there could be a lot more color into the lipstick, for example, but she just looks really good. I'm loving the tan. I love that gloss. I think her posing looks beautiful, and she's got a great silhouette. All right, here's Daye in second place, and now we're getting into a little more size and muscle, and I love it. The shoulders in particular and the lats, a really substantial amount of well-developed muscle in the upper body. She's got that triangle shape that you just can't help but notice. A lot of width in the shoulders and a very tiny, narrow waistline. And I think she's posing beautifully. It shows off the shoulder. It draws your eye into that V shape with the pointing of her elbow, but her shoulders are perfectly level. That just a really beautiful shape. Nice, tiny waistline, a lot of detail in the oblique, in the abs, and beautifully smooth glute. She's got some great hamstrings, some nice curve into the quad, but I find that she could have a little bit more definition. I feel like the line that's coming down the side of her leg could have been a tiny bit sharper, maybe just a little bit more detail into that back quad, even a little bit more size into the quad sweep I think would look great, but she's really, really quite good. I'm particularly impressed with her upper body. Hair, makeup, her eyeshadow looks really pretty. The color of her suit looks awesome against her tan, which is a perfect color. Love all the glossy sheen. She really looks amazing. All right, now Sarah in first place, she nails it. She's got size. Her shoulders are massive and wide and round. She's got big lats. She's got a really tiny waistline, super big glutes, and the glute is a perfect round shape. There's no dips, there's no grooves. It's just a gorgeous circular curvy full shape. Nice size into the hamstrings. You're seeing it on the back leg, and a lot of quad sweep. And in addition to all the size, she's got really sharp conditioning. The line outlining the quad is just so clear. She's got this groove in her hip. She's got detail on the back leg. That teardrop shape is nicely outlined. Her oblique is really visible. There's some definition into the abs. That midline is nice and straight, and a lot of detail into the arms. The delts are perfectly outlined. Her tan looks dark and rich. She's glossy and shiny in all the right areas. She's got a nice amount of volume in the hair just for some interest. Beautiful makeup, a nice amount of lipstick and blush. Like everything is spotless. Beautiful posing. Her shoulders look perfectly level. You really notice that width, that triangular shape in the upper body, and the silhouette is stunning. So she nailed it. I think this was a great win. All right, so when you look at everyone side by side, I think Sarah stands out for sure. That conditioning is nobody else has it. The amount of outline she gets into the quad, the detail in her oblique is so sharp, the definition in the abs, the shoulders are really round and really full. I think Daye in second is close in terms of the size. In the upper body, the lats, that very nice triangular shape, but I think when you add to it the beautiful definition into the legs that Sarah has, it's a clear win for her. I think third, fourth, and fifth could all have a little bit more in the shoulders when you compare them to first and second. Amanda has a very impressive quad sweep here, but I think Jackie and Haiwoon could have even more size into the legs. And then in the back pose, Sarah's hourglass is really clear. You see the width in the delts coming into that very narrow waistline, and a great amount of width into the quad sweep. I think second place as well has that really beautiful overall shape, but the conditioning and detail into the tie-ins and even into the hamstring is really impressive on Sarah. You definitely notice the quad sweep and this nice line running down the side of her leg. Beautiful overall from everybody. I think Jackie has some impressive outlining of the glutes, particularly at the bottom. I still think she needs a little more gloss and sheen on her physique. I think Amanda could have had a little bit more fullness into the hair to just draw your eye more to her V shape rather than seeing so much skin. Third place, beautiful delts, really nice small waistline, but not quite as substantial in the legs as we're seeing in first and second. I think it was a great win for Sarah. And of course, this would put her on the list for 2025. All right, moving on to figure. It was a huge lineup. So many athletes. unreal. But our top 5, in first place, Adela, second, Teresa, third, Ji-yoon, fourth, Zulfia, and fifth, Anna. All right, so here's Anna in 5th place. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, she's so lean. I actually looked at her Instagram and there was a video of her routine, and man, every single muscle was so clearly defined, extremely lean, striations. She looked really impressive. The movement was just hypnotizing. She's got a great overall physique. I really like the fullness in her shoulders. She's got a nice lat spread, a very tiny waistline, and a beautiful curve into the legs. The conditioning, like I said, was just really awesome. A lot of lines, a lot of detail. Her abs look great. The striations, super impressive. Beautiful suit. I like that it's got this little bit of, looks like a yellow ombre, just for a little bit of interest. Beautiful platinum hair. She really stands out. She's got beautiful makeup, just head to toe. Awesome. Again, I feel like, maybe I'm just commenting on this so much because of the lighting and the way that the photographer is picking up the colors, but I still feel like her tan could have been a little bit darker, but she's got some really nice gloss and the sheen looks awesome. So it's a minor detail, but overall she looks really good. All right, next in 4th is Zulfia. Beautiful X frame. You really notice that V taper, and her suit fits her perfectly. Draws your eye right to that triangular shape. She's got nice height on the delts. I do feel like the delts could be a little bit wider. Like if she could get a tiny bit more size coming out this way, I think that would be really fabulous. Just so that the width of the V is extended all the way to the farthest corner of her body. I feel like this shoulder is a little bit wider looking than this one, and maybe that's just the angle or the not quite in the pose yet. I'm not sure, but to me, from a symmetry perspective, this shoulder looks wider and this one looks a little bit longer, like the line is more straight. But she's got great conditioning, really nice abs, beautiful size into the legs, a lot of detail coming through. Again, I'm going to comment on the tan being a little darker, so it really could just be a lighting issue and the photos, but she looks really awesome. Great silhouette, great detail, beautiful size, and nice, really nice suit. It suits her perfectly. Beautiful color. All right, Ji-yoon in 3rd place. Okay, now there's a really good tan. I'm loving that. The color is rich. The gloss is perfect. She really is highlighting her muscles beautifully. She's got a gorgeous curviness to her delts and her lats. Very full, very wide, very round. I love that her hair is all to the back, so you have a really nice view of her upper body. Her arms are substantial and they're a nice complement to the delts. So very full bicep, nice curves into the arms themselves. Just everything is curvy and really matches each other. The top, the bottom, the left, the right. Great balance. Nice, smooth waistline, very tight trim midsection with lots of ab detail and gorgeous legs. I think she could have a little bit more mass into the inside part of her thighs, maybe even just by putting the toes apart and the heels together. That might help to just press the legs together and eliminate this bit of a space. I think just a little bit more size would be awesome. Even a little more fullness and roundness into the quad sweep to really balance out with the upper body would be awesome. But her conditioning looks great. The sheen looks great. The suit is a beautiful color and she's posing just perfectly. So I thought this was a really impressive 3rd place. All right, next in 2nd, Teresa. Amazing size. You really notice it when she's in the lineup. Her legs are massive. A lot of quad sweep, a lot of hamstring, beautiful size into the glutes. Great line coming down the outside edge here just to separate out the quad from the hamstring. A lot of size into the arms as well. Like her shoulders are massive, her biceps are massive. She's just so muscular. It looks amazing. I do think though that the conditioning could have been sharper. A little bit more of the teardrop shape being outlined by the kneecap, a deeper groove running down the side of her leg. I think a little more ab definition. A darker tan would have helped, I think, to really highlight the muscles, a little bit more of the glossiness. But still, I think overall just a bit more conditioning to really pull out the detail would have been awesome. But the red, I think it's red, maybe it's more of a pinky red suit. Beautiful, looks great with her lipstick. She's just so impressive, so much size. I would be really careful in this particular pose to make sure that the shoulders remain level. To me, this shoulder is higher than this one. And I'm not crazy about this hand being in front of the glute. Now, it's possible she wasn't quite in the pose when the photo was taken, but definitely I would want the shoulders to be level, and then the arm can be curved, but I would want the hand to fall before the glute so that nothing is obstructing that silhouette. But I think she did amazing. And in this huge lineup of figure athletes, second place is super impressive. And now in first place, Adela. My gosh, she looks so good. She's very streamlined, very just a really good overall silhouette. The curve and the size in the upper body coming into this extremely narrow waistline and then back out to these beautifully curved legs. I think she's got some nice size in the quads. She's got a crazy amount of detail. The abs are really etched in. Nice definition into the arms as well, like the very outlined delts, a lot of detail in the biceps. It's just overall a really impressive look, and streamlined is the word that I keep thinking. Like, she just looks smooth, very sleek. Her makeup looks beautiful. The lipstick is a perfect match to this stunning suit. The colors are beautiful. I love the fit. I love how high the straps come up on her waist. It really highlights how tiny and narrow her waistline is, and it helps draw your eye to that V shape. So I think she looks really incredible. The conditioning in particular really sets her on another level. Okay, so I was able to find a couple pictures of the lineup. Anna was missing from this one, and then I found a clearer photo. So I'm mashing two of them together to give you the full top 5. Adela really stands out to me. Those abs, the detail in her legs, beautiful round shoulders. I think Anna and Zofia need a little bit more height and roundness into the delts when you see them compared to the top 3. Teresa's legs stand out for sure. She's got the most size, a nice amount of definition in the quads, but I think she needs more detail coming through in the abs. I think her shoulders could have been outlined a little clearer. Ji-yoon, amazing, really nice curves into the quad sweep, nice ab definition, nice small waistline. Maybe a little bit more of the detail coming through into the arms like you're seeing on Adela. I think she's got a little bit more of those really sharp lines coming through, really outlining the biceps, for example. Oh man, I think Adela looks really good. Ji-yoon looks really good also. Teresa, really round and curvy, not quite as narrow in the waistline. So Adela just really stands out to me for that reason. Very cut, very detailed, very tiny waist, and beautiful curves. All right, back pose. I had to combine a few photos together to get the full lineup here, but and Anna's picture was from her Instagram rather than the official stage shot, so just keep that in mind. You can see she looks very lean, beautiful detail coming down into the hamstrings, great fullness in the back, but I still think she could have a little bit more height into the shoulders. Same with Zofia. She's got a lot of mass, a lot of density in the back, but I think the shoulders could be higher. When you see the top 3 and those beautiful peaks coming above the line of the back, I think it's super impressive. Really nice curves into the glutes of Adela. I think the widest part, this very long width, it looks really good. She's got such a nice round shape, beautiful definition into the back, nice detail coming down the hamstrings. Teresa, like I said, she's got more size into the inside of the leg, the quad sweep, not as tiny in the waistline as Adela, but man, beautiful dense muscle into her back and shoulders. It was so impressive. Ji-yoon, great shoulders, great mid back. I think she's got some nice size. I think she needs a little bit more curve into the inner thigh and a little more definition coming down into the hamstrings and the tie-in, the glute ham tie-in. But Adela really nailed it. She definitely has a great shape. I'm loving Ji-yoon's tan though. I think her color and her gloss are very flattering. Overall, a fantastic figure. So of course this puts Adela on the list. And that's it for this recap. There are more to come. And of course, Olympia is right around the corner. You got to see my prediction video. Please give me a like if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe, comment your thoughts below, and come find me. I'm on Instagram at Turquoise Toffee.